Let's take a step back from the government being shut down and look at where we are as a country. Citizens United treats corporations as citizens, so people like Elon Musk can buy elections that are worth billions and billions of dollars. We have both Democrats and Republicans taking money from AIPAC, who is owned by Israel. This country is in part being controlled by the country of Israel. You have dark money and you have corporations. Now, what are the Democrats asking for? Help with healthcare insurance. Why don't they give people universal health care? But no, they won't. Instead, the government is subsidizing it instead of addressing the problem. Why is that? Who do you think that corporations like healthcare companies donate to? Politicians. The system is not designed to help us. We are all getting screwed. And it doesn't matter if you're on the red team, the blue team, or no team. That's just a fact. Has either political party done anything for minimum wage since 2009? Tipped workers make $2.13 an hour. The greatest country in the world with a $4 trillion budget has a minimum wage of $7.25. What a disgusting thing to say. While 3 people own as much wealth. We have between 40 and 47,000 people that are murdered from gun violence every year. And nobody in our country has done it. Anything to fix it, to slow it down, to do anything. Not even storage, not even a background check. It's just a bridge too far while people die and people are afraid to go to school. We have housing that's completely unaffordable. And with this economy going down, with the US dollar going down 13% in value, it's going to get worse and we're going to have the Hunger Games. What's going to happen is people are going to lose their houses. And then rich people are going to buy those houses and charge you more money. Remember Pottersville from It's a Wonderful Life? That's where we're headed. And we have women with a 52% plus mortality rate because their rights as a woman has been taken away. And there's no term limits on the Supreme Court or Congress or the Senate. What's the point of reopening the government? What's your argument for it? It's the lesser of two evils? The Democrats and the Republicans are two sides of the same coin. Yes, the Republicans are for white supremacy. I get it. But the Democrats are getting paid by the same people. They are complicit in this. How many of them have spoken out about what's happening in Gaza? Very, very few. You know why? Because they're getting money from AIPAC to shut their mouths so they get donations. Both parties are doing it and they're going over there. And you and I are getting screwed. What's happened in the last 8 months? They renamed the Gulf of Mexico, own the libs. Putting the 10 Commandments in Texas, putting Bibles in schools in Tennessee, taking away the Medicaid from 16 million people. Wow, that's really going great. Putting police on the grounds, snatching people off the streets in masks, unmarked cars, while children are crying. This was never about being legal, because there's an adjudicated rapist in the White House, a convicted felon who caused an insurrection, who cheats on his wife and has dinner with white supremacists and did horrible things to little girls at Epstein Island. It was never about coming here the right way. Let's stop kidding ourselves. So we have a choice, America. Do we want to keep kidding ourselves and think that we're going to vote blue no matter who in the next election, that it's the lesser of two evils? Because they're not. We are in an abusive relationship with this government. Look at it like this. A car has 500,000 miles on it, gets 3 miles to the gallon, leaks oil, and has a broken fan belt, 2 flat tires. Does it matter if a Democrat or Republican drives that car? No. Every election, we do the same thing. You have trolls like the Green Party lady, whatever the hell her name is. And she comes in here and she's the protest vote. Jill Stein, she's a troll. She's a protest vote. She's not a serious person. And then you say, now's not the year. 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Now's not the time. When's the time? 10, 20, 30, 40 years go by. And we're same abusive relationship. And for those of you that want to say, I can't go on a general strike, because that's what's really needed, that's the reason you have to do it. What do you think's going to happen in 6 months if we don't stop this system and the US dollar crashes and the world stops using our money as a currency, what do you think is going to happen to your job and the value of your dollar? You can choose to live on breadcrumbs now, or we can fight back and fix this system. But I haven't seen enough people yet that are willing to be uncomfortable and sacrifice. And I want you to go back and look at the civil rights movement. Martin Luther King didn't have excuses. He didn't say, I can't lose my job, I have bills to pay. John Lewis didn't say that. Colvin Collette in 1955, a 15-year-old black lady stood on the bus and got arrested just for wanting to sit on a bus. John Lewis, Colin Kaepernick, none of them said, I can't do this because I don't want to lose my job. And what we're seeing is a lot of people that are only thinking about today. You're thinking on the micro instead of the macro. It's time that we start looking at the bigger picture, not just one piece ahead. We are playing checkers and we have to start playing chess. A general strike is the only way to do it. And I spoke to Eric Swalwell 2 months ago, and you know what he told me? Because this is important. Sure, he's a nice guy. I don't care if he's a nice guy. He said the Democrats would only consider a general strike if it helped register voters to get Democrats elected. My job, our job, is not to get you elected. Your job is to serve us, not to serve you, and not to serve your daddy, Hakeem Jeffries. That's the problem with the politicians today. They all care about staying in power while we get screwed. 2025strike.com. When you get about 12 to 13 million people that are tired of it, that commit to it, that are serious about not working, not paying federal taxes, not spending any unnecessary money, and shutting this country down, we could change it. Teachers, truck drivers, union workers, you have to keep the essentials open like hospitals and police, obviously. You shut this country down and take it back. That's what we need in this country, a French-style revolution. If you're ready for that, sign the petition. But if you're not willing to be uncomfortable, if you're only willing to fight fascism from your couch watching Netflix, then nothing's going to change. Calling in sick for a few days ain't going to cut it. Just blocking out the system for a few days ain't going to cut it. Protesting every 2 months isn't going to cut it. Calling your senators isn't going to cut it. We have to take action. And that's the problem with the Republicans and the Democrats. They're all talk because they're all dancing around their actual problem because they don't want to not be reelected and get money from their corporate donors. If you're ready to change this country, I'm just one person, but you know what? We're all in this boat together, whether you like it or not. And when we hit the iceberg, you know who got on lifeboats first on Titanic? The rich people. And Jack and his girlfriend ended up in the water. And that's what's going to happen to us if we don't rush the cabin. I can't guarantee that we're going to stop everything. But I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if I'm just going to sit by and have a steak dinner while we hit the iceberg of fascism. That's what I'm saying we should do. 2025strike.com.